Tiara, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my list of high-end products that I think are worth the hype and worth the money, and this video was chosen by you guys via the poll link that I left in my previous video, and I'm going to do the same for this video. So do check out the description box below for the poll link for you guys to vote for next week's video, or like what you would like to see for next week's video. Most of the products that I'm going to share with you guys today I actually used for quite a while already, but there are some that are relatively new, but I do believe and understand why it is so highly raved. So without wasting any more time, let's get on with the stuff that I have that are, you know, relatively up there in price but are worth it. They are worth it. The first thing I want to talk about is the Beauty Blender. It is a ridiculous amount of $30 in Singapore to pay for a sponge shaped like an egg in a hot pink, black, white or red color. I tried looking for the purple one but I couldn't find it and I'm very disappointed. I digress. This sponge is honestly, it is magic. It just blends in cream products like foundation, liquid foundation, cream foundation, concealers, cream contours. It just blends all of those stuff so effortlessly, and you will never leave the house like looking weird when you use this beauty blender, especially when you are someone who uses foundation or liquid foundation very often. Next product is a foundation. This is one of the most expensive foundations that I've ever purchased, and it is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua foundation. Basically, this foundation to me, it's like really lightweight and it gives a lot of coverage, and it just makes you look so fresh and like lively. And every time I use other foundations and then when I want to switch things up and I go back to this, I will be like,
oh my god, I still love you. Like, you know, you are so amazing. Why did I stop using you?
I love it because I love the scent of this, number one. Number two, it gives such a the finish is like a, it's not matte, it's dewy but not so like super dewy, if you get what I mean. And it is of buildable coverage, and it doesn't feel and look heavy on the skin, which is something that I really like. And it also has SPF 15 in it, and it's easy to travel with. So that's why I like this foundation a lot. So stepping aside from all the base products that I've just been rambling about, I'm going to talk about some eye products, and they are actually eyeshadow palettes. And I don't think this is a surprise to any of you, but I think the Urban Decay Naked palettes are such an amazing product to have in your kit or in your collection, whether or not you are a beauty junkie like me, or if you're just starting out. If you get any of these eyeshadow palettes, chances are you will never go wrong with your eyeshadow ever, because and I'm not exaggerating that, I think that they have one of the best formulated eyeshadows out there that's readily available, and it's high-end. One naked palette is about $83. If you were to ask me which one you should get, I would so tell you to get Naked Palette 1, because I feel that it's the most versatile, it's the warmest, it has the most wearable colors, the wearable shades that you might need. And because, for example, if you are new into makeup and in eyeshadow, shimmery eyeshadow, which is like a lot in this eyeshadow, okay, eyeshadow palette, having shimmery eyeshadows, even though it can be a bit irritating with all the fallout, they are the easiest to blend out as compared to matte colored eyeshadows. And if you did not know, Naked 1 is more of the warm eyeshadow shades, Naked 2 is more of the taupey and the cool shades, and Naked 3 is more rose gold or rose toned shades. Going back to the base product, it's the last base product in this video, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Skin Concealer. No, Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. Wow, the coverage is amazing, the formula is amazing, it's so easy to blend, it is so lightweight. Like, blending this out is like a dream. I just feel so happy when I have this under my eyes, and I use this to brighten up or to conceal my under eye area and also some of my blemishes. But oh my god, This is $40 worth of concealer, and honestly, a little goes a long way unless you are into the Kim Kardashian highlight thing. Then if you do that every day, then maybe this will not last. But if you use it sparingly, it can last really long. It's just an amazing concealer, and I think that everyone should try it because it's that amazing. Right now, this is my favorite concealer of life, and I'm so sorry. I loved my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I just love this one better. Brand of blushes that I really love is the NARS Blushes. I have two of them. The first one I ever bought is called Deep Throat, and the packaging has broken off because I used it so much. Deep Throat is a really nice corally pinkish kind of color with a little bit of gold flecks in it, but it's not so shimmery as NARS Orgasm, which is like super shimmery. And the other shade I have is called Dolce Vita, which is this really dark, it's a really dark mauve shade. NARS blushes also stay on your cheeks or on the face really well. Like, it doesn't fade off, it doesn't rub off, and it doesn't like make your it's not patchy. So like if you rub it in, it just doesn't budge. So yeah, I just think that the NARS blushes are amazing, and if you have not swatched any of them yet, you can try to do so at any NARS counter like in Sephora or in Tangs or in Robinsons, because they are amazing products that I think every beauty junkie or anyone actually should have like one of if you have the money to splurge. Now moving on to my favorite part and the last part, which is actually lips. And since we just talked about NARS, I'm just gonna share with you guys one of my favorite high-end lipsticks I own in my collection, and they are the NARS Audacious lipsticks. The color selection is amazing. You can have a range from nudes to all the way to dark vampy shades. And my favorite part about these lipsticks is the formula. Number one, it is super pigmented. Number two, it glides on so effortlessly onto the lips. Number three, it lasts so long. And number four, it has a semi-matte finish. MAC's matte lipsticks can be really drying and it drags on my lips quite a fair bit, but this one doesn't. So what I do to make it matte is when I applied it once, I blot it with a tissue paper, I go it another time, I blot again, and after that it is set and it is not going to budge. And my last high-end beauty product that is, I think, worth the hype is something very new to me that I got only one of. I finally got my hands on the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipsticks, and I have the shade Born Girl, and it was the lipstick that I wore in my previous video, which is my November favorites. Everyone raves about this lipstick. Everyone's just like, oh my god, the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipsticks, it looks amazing, it feels amazing, it's like amazing on the lips, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, what is up with this lipstick? So I had to try it, and I managed to get my hands on one because it's expensive. Like, all in all, inclusive of shipping, I think this is the most expensive lipstick I own, and this is about $50 inclusive of shipping. It is so good. If you are someone who likes matte lipsticks but you have dry lips, this won't make your lips dry at all. Other than the formula, which I love, and the pigmentation, which I also love, I kid you not, the lipstick bullet smells like chocolate. It smells like milk chocolate. I want to eat it every time I put it on my lips. Like, between the vanilla scent of MAC lipsticks and this lipstick, I'm gonna go for this lipstick because it smells like chocolate, guys. Like, if you have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, yep, smells like that, but on your lips, oh my god, it's amazing. The formula of this is rather unique. It applies, it has a lot of pigment, it is easy to build, and it feels, ironically or funnily enough, it feels like a balm. Whenever I apply this on my lips, I think that it feels like as though I'm wearing some sort of lip balm with a lot of color. It doesn't feel like I have anything on top of my lips, like how I would feel if I were to use like a liquid lipstick or something like that. It just feels very natural on my lips, and the pigment actually clings onto your lips and it stains your lips, and even after I've eaten anything or drunk anything, I still have color on my lips. So I'm a believer of the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipsticks, and I do intend to get more. Guys, if you ever have the opportunity to get your hands on the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, I highly recommend them. I don't know much about the other lipstick lines like the Kissing lipsticks or the other versions, but the Matte Revolution lipsticks or the Matte Revolution lipstick that I own is super amazing, and I really want to get my hands on more of it. And also, the packaging is like rose gold, guys. What? With that, we've come to the end of my high-end products that are worth the hype. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any videos from me. I will leave the poll link for next week's video down below, so be sure to cast your vote and let me know what video you want to see next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video next week.